Hey, welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing?
Bionic magic!
Gods, we must push through to our destination.
Pulse charge!
Only 60 seconds left. That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way. This vehicle I'm wounded. So close. This is your big chance.
This is real!
The moon haunts you!
These are the final moments. Strike harder.
Bionic magic!
The final 10 seconds.
I am Asgard's
Alright, that feels better.
Get that vehicle moving again.
K1ck, the god!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Friends, gather around. Our enemies are here. I need assistance.
Pulse charge! Fire! This thunder is a truly On to Smasher! On to Striker! We ride with you!
The Ankh is gone.
This is real firepower!
The moon haunts you!
Coming up behind!
Final score: 2,
Yeah, it's
2,
fine.
3.
But I'm still taking blame for that. I'm gonna still take fall. Oh.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Hey, let's go. Yes, yes, please, thank you. Needs that. Strategist, yep, we got points that we needed. 12, so that was you got it. Looking good. But yeah, Tweety, like, so have you guys, do you guys still haven't heard anything? Keep him in my prayers and I'm keeping even still through like diagnosis is something that's been there for a while, or is it something that's just new? Ah, got it. So she was dying. Sorry, and I'm sorry because I'm not like well versed in like the stages. I can't remember if stage 1 was like the highest or the lowest. By the way, it's still not. It's still not good. Early. Okay. All right. So it's at a phase where pretty much it's still treatable. And that's, I mean, the stress. Yeah, the stress we got all three of them. Yeah, 4 people. Say less. I'm like, I didn't know should have been put in. Yeah, let's do it. Homie doesn't have money for like exotic costume. This one's purple. What that means. I know it's not the highest tier, but I know it's like second highest. Yes. 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 4-0 is crazy, by the way. 4-0 is crazy. Crazy work.
Back-to-back sweeps.
Back to back. And the crazy thing is, none of the games actually seemed like they were. These motherfuckers didn't have a chance, bro, in any of the games. They didn't stand a chance. I ain't complaining. Take it. That's a good win in my book. I don't care. Especially for all four. Alright, let me see here. Hey Tweety, you gotta let me know when you post another when you make another post for your nephew so I can repost and put it to the story. Alright. Yeah, for those that's here, that's new to the stream, but that's just hopping in here, you know what I'm saying? Big Mod in the chat, Panda Tweety. Please, if you can, go ahead and throw a follow, and if you can, go to her page. One of her recent posts about a nephew that's missing, so if you can, please make sure you go ahead and go repost and then share it to your stories if you can. Please and thank you. Yes. Oh wait, I missed that last part. My whole thing is, nope. Nope. Celebrating house. Whenever there's an event, whenever there's anything going on, like you celebrate in house, in home. You don't do it. Don't go nowhere. Don't go. Nope. Nah, I'm joking. You go enjoy that shit, but nah, yeah, nah. Depending on your situation. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. To see them going to oh shit. To see them going to the finals in a manner that we haven't. Well, I mean, one. Congratulations on making it past the conference. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. Bam. Now we just gotta wait. Did San Antonio? Hey, thank you for the heart me, by the way. Did San Antonio win? Oh shit. Okay. Hey, yo, hold on, wait. Because if that's the case, the question is, which one would we rather go against? Ooh, that's a tough pick. I think I'd rather take OKC. And with the way we see the Spurs playing against them, I'd rather take OKC. I ain't even gonna lie, man. No, I don't want to do it. Nope, I don't want to do it. Nope. Yep. OKC. Yep, that's the team for me. Hey, we need them. We need them to make it. Please. I don't know who pocket they gotta get at. Something. I don't know. molecules. What are these for? Double Dino highlight? I'm so confused. What is this? I don't know what you think. Why is that a highlight that I have? And how did I even fucking make it? Can you do that from being in match? We got 15 minutes left. I think that's enough time, but I don't think that's gonna be enough time for me to actually get into the lobby. So I don't want it. I don't want him. I don't want him. Take that motherfucking skyscraper that they have of a fucking player and keep him the fuck away. Keep him away. We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want nope. Unless, and I'm gonna say this right now. Cat can be physical. We've seen how he reacts when there's a bigger, more physical big against him. Like Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, when he's healthy. I think at that point, if we get the Spurs, then we want to. Yeah, no. Let's just go OKC, right, guys? Yeah. OKC. No, we don't want it. Actually, let me. Boxing ring. Wait. You trying to get tickets? Wait. Are you getting tickets? I know you be going to a lot of the events. Yo, speaking of which, I know they got to be mad, bro. Gosh, they got to be mad. They got to be mad for letting him go. They got to be mad for letting that man go. Like, well, I know he's crying over spilled milk. Cause yo, that is crazy work. All right, let me see here. We got to move this title. We got to change it from Marvel Rivals to Undisputed. Undisputed. They thought I was diluted. Hey, look. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. See, the whole crazy thing is, my boy was a fan of him already. So when he was like, hey, yo, y'all just picked him up in the trade, I was like, what? He said, I'm pissed. I said, get the fuck out of here. Why are you pissed? And I went ahead and started looking. I said, oh, we good. We're going to have a solid point guard that we can actually put in the point guard position and be confident that they're going to run point. Bruh. Hey yo, straight. You want the sticks, bro? Oh damn. Oh wait. Oh no. Oh wait. Hold on. Wait. What is this? no. No more racing games.
We've been talented all along. Liquid fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and
What? That worked.
waiting for our time to shine to come.
I think I gotta run follow fights tomorrow. I think Jock said he's off on Wednesday or Thursday.
Waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war
I know
forces
he
more
came in
so
on
with my
Friday.
door
He
with
said that he
demands.
wanted to run
More
it.
important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Huh?
Are you on again?
Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't.
Oh shit, he is.
Can't parkour over.
Oh, you in the lobby? Can I join it?
For your art and for your fans.
Oh, two fingers to the forehead like Goku. I set your power level. I'm in here.
You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, all along, liquid fortresses made of stone.
Hold on.
We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for
Hey
our
yo!
time to shine to
Wow.
Please bless my mansion of cards if ever challenge camping the car.
No.
Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park.
That's
A planet
funny.
made of
That's funny
uninhabited
as hell.
parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and
That's
see your
funny
black
as
as
fuck.
night attack it with sparks.
That's
Fireworks
funny
are
as
not a
fuck.
match
Oh,
for a
shit.
star. And fire hurts,
Oh,
burns,
wait.
blackens,
Heavy?
and scars.
Let me get up. Let me
Can
get
still
up.
emerge, learned, attractive, and charged from out the
Yo.
ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap
Oh
from the heart.
yeah.
Yeah.
They need Bernard Hopkins. They need Andre Ward.
Liquid fortresses. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine.
Maybe we could go here. I'm scared. Ah shit. I'm familiar with the trades. He's the Katie Taylor of the light heavyweight male division. I said what I said. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton.
Wait, let's go ahead and look at those trades real quick.
Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We
Let's
made
look
a
at
pact.
the trade.
I'm going back home. Yeah.
This
Pack my
is
bag,
power-
stack up
yeah,
back to the
yeah, he
zone.
got it.
With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist.
Oh,
Slash my wrist
shit.
with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with a sample my songs unless you strong.
I think it's
Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees. Don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it. Got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that.
well,
They gon'
'cause
put their
these
tag
days,
on it.
he
My
can
condolences to the
counterpunch,
fast moments.
but-
Hope the solar system assists my slow emission and put some lag on it. Window to my stuff hearing inside. The crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
I think it would be a little bit higher than the 88 though. No?
You could not have chosen a better venue for this one. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside
Hey, y'all, so what
seats?
I'm gonna say right
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Dimitri Bivol, 183 centimeters. It's Dimitri Bivol. Here comes the man that beat down Canelo in Las Vegas.
And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the former multi-time light heavyweight champion of the world.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia, presenting the acclaimed
get this fight for a
light
minute now.
heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Dimitri Bivol. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater Ready for a fist fight.
Words are cheap.
All right.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice job getting that punch through. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
Walk in. You cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What a punch. Perfect counter shot. They blocked the left there. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bevo in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nobody home with that hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't land that jab. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. On that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. And he misses with that jab. Good counter punching. These two were made for each other. That counter punch caught him clean. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Misses with the straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like...
On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. The straight right just misses. He scores with the counter. You believe what we are seeing. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
The straight right just misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Right hook catching air. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at.
Whoa, Johnny! Ooh, what a shot! Dmitry Bivol in some serious trouble here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bivol in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. On to the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of defense here at all. The jab not finding its target. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much firepower here. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Good one. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Well, we know they've got... Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Both want the knockout. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
How about that time counter shot? We wanted action, and they are delivering.
No.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bebo on that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that straight left. Through the straight left, but it won't score. There's a counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a great chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
I don't know if we were able to draw that. I tried.
So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.
It was a great fight, bro. Yo, what the rare world in the building? What up, bro? Yo. Yes, most def. Yo. Okay. We survived. Hey, rare world, how you doing, man? It's been like a month of Sundays. You good? Nah, man, all jokes aside, glad to see you in here. You know, to me, most times no news is good news. When you see that you up in here, that means you got time. To me, you don't understand. Hey, look, I'm actually kind of hyped you in here today, bro. That shit's dope. Did you settle in? Like after the move? Hey, straight. You got time for one more? This is gonna be the one we're gonna turn it up. I promise you, this is gonna be the one we're gonna turn it up. Remember how Shannon Sharp used to go Lakers in 5? Yeah. Both doing that. We got the draw, so I'm like, all right, that's cool. I was in survival mode since round 1. It's like, no. Because like you don't, when you have a counter puncher, you don't want to throw too many. You don't want to throw a lot of punches because it's gonna open up 2 opportunities. One, it's gonna drain your stamina. And then two, the more punches that you throw over the course of the fight, the slower your punch speed is gonna be. And the bonus on top of that, the more open that you're gonna be when you try to pull that punch right back. So you're not even gonna, it's not even gonna come back. Like, in a lot of fights, there's a lot of times like when I'm like throwing, I'm throwing a lot of punches.
At home in the ring, it's like I live in this.
A lot of people, they don't really look for the counter punch, they look for the opportunity just to do a power spin. So it's like you still gotta watch and wait for it, but usually look, if they can get that first one through, boom, and then have that second one power through. If the first one's already going through the guard, middleweight. Middleweight.
What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Trained through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please don't be too slow with the pads, but I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let him go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free. Set it free.
Mr. Joe, I made him lose to a boy, K1ck. Let's go. Yeah. He said, I'll never lose.
Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound.
Had that man B-Hop. Dunzo.
Pound for pound, pound for pound.
All right, let's go ahead and get it. Hey, yo, and we already passed that 11K mark on the likes, yo. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Family affair. My whole family in here. I do it for the block. Do it
Can't
for the
use
soul.
Yo, for real?
Do it for the sport.
What? Wait, why?
For the coach.
I'll be honest, like, so, I mean, y'all already know, like, a good portion of the boxes I go with is, like, for, like, boxing nostalgia. Like, I don't know.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard. No challenge was too big for this man. He was known for being able to move. It's no wonder they call him the pride of Wales. Joe Calzaghe, super middleweight, light heavyweight world champion. He has never been defeated. What an athlete.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, a 5-division champion of the world.
Joe, are we gonna get
all the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches. You can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
87 is probably about to whoop my cheeks. What'd I say? 995.
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Swing and a miss with the jab. That lead uppercut, such a dangerous punch to throw, but it pays high dividends.
I'm waiting on that.
That jab scores.
Wait, who else did they I'm like, yo.
Those counter punches have to hurt. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They've elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So now the thing is, are we gonna get Vegas?
Got him there.
You gonna tank? Wait, so is that weird?
Nobody home with that hook. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. It's bombs away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Something they don't get.
On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna say that the game was like perfect, but for many people,
Can't find a home in that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. This footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight with fire. Hit me on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
I wanna
Nice defense on that left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like an bell rings and we start the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hey, appreciate you, bro.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. They blocked the left there. That jab misses. judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
You already know what happened.
Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. That counter punch caught him clean. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good defense to block the hook. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. K1ck just got rocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how... Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen in the past in this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The courage on display here is incredible. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That hook won't score. Nice counter. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Talk about a... Let's start the 6th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter shot. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with the best shot and you walk right through?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter shot lands. Can't find a home for that jab. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt of... Here we go, it's round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. And you can imagine that being you. Look at the size of an average man.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab doesn't find a home. They exchange punches. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to... Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the straight left. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. to build up to this fight, Johnny. This power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a bang, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's level. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Nah, GG straight, nah, GG, bro, GG, man, nah, yeah. That round of applause is definitely, man, definitely goes to you, man, GG, man. Oh my God! Look, hey, I'm not gonna say it was a great fight for him. I was surviving. Big time. Was that scratchy? Yep. Hey. All right. Yeah. So for a puncher fight like that, maybe Joe just a little too slow. Alright, so we got one draw, one L. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. No about ping, we bring when right, somebody shall sling. I know you're gonna give me a chance to get one more. Swing left, right, man's head get ping. No about ping, we bring when right, somebody shall sling. That shit just got me like rethinking my damn fucking send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I push you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hands, I got Joe Kazagi right now. Oh, you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC. Beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right, somebody shall sling. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right, somebody shall sling. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. In a ring is playing real. That makes sense. That makes sense because he was comboing up a lot. Like a little, like a 1-2-1, and then throw like a rear uppercut, or like end up on 2 and then throw the lead. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping, we bring when right, somebody shall sling. That makes ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. This is why I try to learn the traits and things like that. Cause I'm like, in all honesty, you could low-key say with Sugar Ray, what's that one trait? It's the trait that Carl Froch has. What's that shit? Carl Froch has it. It's a trait. It's Carl Froch and Tyson Fury. They both have it. Over the course of the fight, like you gain like more. Like I would say that you could almost say that Sugar Ray could have that. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Now it's Hobo down in 5. He's in 5. Okay. We lasted 8. The tricks of the trade. He said, yup, you know what time it is. And I see it already. That's actually that's decent. What's the doctor talking? Oh, for real? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. usually I try to put the all white on so that way if I'm bleeding I can see it. That way I can see if my face is getting fucked up, I just can't see it yet. So we put the all white on Chantel Cameron. We're gonna see how this goes. All right. I need some high quality H2O. That's what I need. All right. Katie Taylor has what? Powerhouse.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor. She's 165 centimeters tall with a reach of 168. And she'll be facing Chantel Cameron, 5'6" tall. She weighed in at 139 pounds and has a reach of 69 inches.
This is it. This is that.
Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland. Il Capo, Chantel Cameron, super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight. You pick the division. She is ready for a...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd is one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about.
But I think she said she got one more, or maybe the last one was the last one. Nah, yeah, Clarissa, nah, yeah, that's never.
And there's the bell to start round 1.
Way too heavy. And what is this about? Yo,
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Catch and shoot. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Beautiful counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. It's bombs away. He got clipped by that counter.
He tried it.
A straight right just misses. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Imagine being right in there.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these 2.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than skill.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Defense is not an option for these 2. One punch could change anything when these 2 step in the ring. Well done with that counter shot. She misses with the jab. Every time you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Taylor in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
On to the second round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot lands. Good counter shot by her. Nice counter shot by her. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
This one go to the judges.
It really goes a long way. Because, like, it's one thing, like, you know that you're better than somebody.
That punch scores.
Prove it. You don't gotta talk all the mess. You don't gotta get up in the face about it. You don't gotta
that jab won't score.
You know, chase him down every time you see him. Real life.
Good counter punching. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out.
For now.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Counter punch. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a twist. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
She scores with that counter. Lucky that hook didn't score. There's a counter shot. Those counter punches, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance without a doubt.
The bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here. A perfect counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Can't score with that jab. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense all the time.
Just like you said, right now she's dominating. So what's the point?
Nice punch.
Who's gonna really check her? Nobody.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on a blow in the ring with fights like that, when you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. These punches coming from every angle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. Jab just missed with the left hand. You'd like to see more jabs. Oh, and what a heavy... And Chantel Cameron is down.
She's going nowhere. She just sat there. What? She sat there in the proceedings. Straight to the face. You still want to fight. Oh, no.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and you've got to believe she knows she's losing here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
How about that time counter shot? Nope, that hook won't score. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. She wasn't ready for that counter. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. about Cameron in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the
On to the fifth we go. Well, Johnny, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out. She has got to bounce back in this round after that knockdown. No doubt about it.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
That punch got her. That one will count. Ooh, Chantel Cameron just got rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The perfect counter lands. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they were out of steam.
Holding nothing back here in the round. That jab was blocked. Nice counter. Talk about Cameron in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot.
There's the bell to start round 6. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Oh, and this is not what Cameron needed at this stage of the game. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
No rest for the weary. They exchange punches. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some pimpers are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
and counters. That jab misses. Nice counter punch. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They exchange punches. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Cameron in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it. And there's the bell for round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And this is a game changer. Cameron made... So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Can't find a home for that jab. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
He's got a half a round to get this thing together.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot by her. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That left hook missed. She scores with that counter. They block the uppercut. That hook doesn't score. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. Talk about Cameron in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. Round 8, and we're off again. Well, I think we can all agree that was not the best round for her. Let's see what kind of advice and strategy their corner goes with heading into this next round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Swing and a miss with the jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close.
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Yes, sir. We fight on here. A lot of effort being exerted here. She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. They miss with the jab. Now they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Very did you see that? Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. Total change of styles to make sure they got it. And every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
I told you, I was in the first fight, I was like, all right, yeah, this. I was like, okay. I started to see like where he was like turning up a little bit. I'm like, all right. And then the second fight, I'm like, he turned it up. Shit, Gray started fucking me. Okay, fucking me up. Okay. And then once I saw women's division, I already knew. God, you couldn't even catch one. Cameron is slow as shit. I did not. Okay. I'm gonna say this right now. I did not realize she was that damn slow. Did not know. I'm sitting here throwing. I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and throw a jab. Let me go ahead and let me throw it straight, because those are the quickest punches that you can throw. Yo, when I tell you it was not landing for Shorty, it was not landing for Shorty at all. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No wonder. Her movement speed is booty cheeks too. That's why I had to, because I was like, yo, I was trying to get out of the way of those regular punches. You were throwing straight to the body, and I'm like, okay, I'm not getting out of the way. Why am I getting fucked up by just regular punches? And I see the punches coming. I'm pressing the dodge. I'm pressing the flip. I'm trying to get out of here. Still getting punched every time. And it's a counter punch at that. Agility and movement speed, 85 and 86. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. So we gotta figure out. Oh. Alright. I don't really have anybody for lightweight women, I'll be honest. I think I've been going back and forth between Duffy and Pursuit. Shirley Hawkins, Chantel Cameron. Every now and again, Natasha Jones. She ain't fast enough. If Chantel Cameron's getting caught, you didn't? I thought you did. It was what was it on? 2.0? Hey. I mean, that's all it takes. Just 90 stamina too. That actually kind of worked out kind of well.
Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound.
Left hand power, right hand power. What is she? Orthodox? She's orthodox. Okay.
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit. Position is grip. The mission
is most definitely. Hey, yo, thank you, by the way. Thank you.
Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fist.
Thank you.
Precision, my gift.
My fault. It didn't.
Decisions are swift. At home in the ring.
Yo.
It's like I live in this ring. And I'm undisputed.
Yeah, I definitely gotta get right. I gotta get right.
So undisputed.
Okay.
Yeah. Pound, pound.
We gotta find something.
Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound.
Bro, I'm cooked, man.
Pound for pound, pound for pound. Will feel like the night of the fight.
I'm trying to get better.
But shit, the way I can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense.
She got a little bit.
Don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion.
So it really just depends on what type of fight
open it and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free. Set it free.
It doesn't even matter. She's faster than everybody in here. Yo.
Flow like a butterfly, sting like a.
What do you mean? Yo, last time I ran with you, you was hooping. I think you had brought that point guard out. Balling out. Young person she might have to be the.
Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair, my whole family in here.
Cause alright, so
I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport.
Hey CJ, yeah, go ahead and do your thing. Yo, thank you so much for stopping through. You know what I'm saying? Showing your boy some love, spending time with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Really do appreciate it, man.
Do it for my father, do it for my mother.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but like it seems like shooting got a little bit easier. I don't know if they did a tweak or something like that, or put a patch in and then like adjusted some of the sliders, but shooting's been a little bit easier. But I've also noticed defense has been different. My one build that I had made, he had a 95 and 97 interior perimeter. Yo, he actually played defense though. Now, when you did the jump shot, did you change it with something that like it had like better time and stability, better defensive immunity, slower release, faster release? What'd you go for? Oh shit, that's the quarter of the hour. Damn. I can't even. I want to chit chat and yip yap, man. Damn, but I can't. We got to go. Hey man, round of applause to each and everyone that came out today and showed love for my stream, whether it was K1ck, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. For those that came out, that followed, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the family, welcome to the Bobox crew, we here with it. Yeah. Hopefully next time when we on the stage, we can get straight back in the ring. Hopefully we can catch catch a couple more draws, damn it, instead of L's. You know, like, look, I'm shooting for the win. But a draw is a win for me. Look, I said what I said. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. Nah, yes, you know, yes. Most definitely. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Hey, y'all be easy. Thank you so much. Like I said, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Y'all already know what it is. Hope you put something in entertainment on platform. Catch you tomorrow. Straight, this isn't over.